York, so these are one of those driving thoughts. With this collective shout situation, the fact that they were able to pressure Visa, MasterCard, and all these places to do that, where they're censoring video games and they're going on Steam and everything and telling them, if you don't get rid of these certain video games, then we won't process your payments, which I think is utterly ridiculous. You are there to process a payment. You're not there to tell me what I am and what I can and cannot buy. And the fact that they even have the remote power to do that is insane to me. Like, where's the regulation on the censorship with this thing? Because apparently Collective Shout, who thinks that their values are above everybody else's and they can tell everybody else what to do, is no. These corporations, these places, what they're doing is that they want to control every little piece of media that we have. They want to control us and all these things, and I think that's jacked up. What should be happening immediately is that should be getting shut down. There should be no way, outside of something that, of course, hurt someone or something like, fully illegal, like something, that they should be able to tell us what we can and cannot purchase. If it's something for ourselves. If it's something that Gooner wants to goon over, oh well. And I just think it's ridiculous, and I know Collective Shout's an Australian place, and I know Australia is like ridiculous for censorship. My thing is about censorship is that there's a reason why parents are parents. They're the ones that get to dictate what their kids can consume and can't consume. Not corporations trying to say, oh, we're trying to protect children. Yet you got things like Roblox, who they came at that one kid who was exposing chomos, and yet they went after him and told him that he violated their stuff. I'm like, so you're defending the people that likes to diddle little kids. That's what you're basically saying. Because those people need to be outed and taken off into jail or whatever, because they're trying to hurt children. And that's jacked up. They should be taken off the societal board, put them away. And it's ridiculous. Like, these places, they'll do stuff like that, or they're like, oh, well, we want to protect kids, so we want your ID, like YouTube doing that. Like, what is going on here with all this crazy weirdo censorship? We're trying to protect kids. Did you not see the hacks recently? I think, what was it, T or something? About, like, women who talk about, like, bad dudes, whether you know they do, some of them lie or whatever, but still. Some of them may be like, yo, this guy tried to hurt me or something, and now they got hacked. Why would I give any corporation my information like that? I verify my age, I do my thing, and that should be it. I'm not giving you my ID or some craziness like that. You want me to give you my ID, give me your social security number, CEO. Then I'll give you my ID. I just find it kind of crazy right now that, like, entertainment is just under attack. Like, this Collective Shout, YouTube, all of them are doing these things where it's in line with supposedly protecting kids, and it's just not. No, it's you trying to flex power, you trying to flex control, and you're trying to consume or trying to control the consumer. Now, I'm hearing that Collective Shout is now trying to, like, I've noticed, and I'm kind of going off the cuff here, they're kind of playing victim now because people are coming at them. I know they've come at MasterCard, Visa with emails and phone calls and their customer service, and they're like, look, that's BS. You should not be able to dictate this, and they shouldn't. All these places I feel like they're all overstepping their what they're supposed to do. And I mean, I don't know. I noticed that a lot of people made their videos and they've done way more in-depth coverage than I have. And like I said, I'm just doing this as I'm driving, so I'll go off the cuff here, but no. I think the fact that a lot of these corporations, they're even remotely doing this is just nuts to me. Like, you should not be able to do this. You should not be able to tell a person what they can and cannot buy on a platform and get people removed just because a group of religious nuts who think their way is the only way tells you that they don't like this. And it's like, what falls under the parameters of what's considered over the top or not for kids that adults aren't allowed to have it as gamers? Like, what, Street Fighter is a fighting game. Is that now bad because it's a fighting game and it has women in it? Like, where does this end? Mortal Kombat's a crazy, stupidly cartoony, violent video game. I guess that's not good anymore. Oh, you got a video game that has a girl that gooners or some weird thing like Those Who Hunt Elves or something like that. I mean, that's not a game, that's an anime, but the idea was that they like strip the elves to see what it is. Like, there are people who watch these things, there's people who consume these stuff, and it's just interesting how there's so many issues going on in the world, yet this is the crap they pull. I don't know. I think Collective Shout needs to be shut down on that junk, and they all need to just stop with this crazy censorship and stop trying to tell grown people what they can and cannot consume, what they can and cannot play, what they can and cannot do. That is their right. At least in America, I feel like that's my right to watch, play, or do what I'm going to do, because it's my choice on what it is. And for my children, you know, and if I had children, it's my choice on what they consume, what they don't consume, and go from there. I did hear like Collective Shout, like they've been trying to use the system, so now some people have gone at them about some of this stuff as well. I know they've been misgendering people and stuff like that, so we'll see how this goes. I just had this just the whole censorship thing and trying to like control and control like the age and go, well, you got to verify and give me your ID so you can do what, sell my ID and stuff so somebody can steal my identity. Like, that's all I see it as. Places asking, I'm like, if I put my age in and I you know, do my thing and I prove my stuff, that should be as far as it needs to go. And when it comes to Collective Shout and everything, and I'm not even a hardcore gamer, but like Steam or anything, like I love Lollipop Chainsaw. That game is, I've loved that game forever, and that should not be something that you can dictate on whether I play or not because you have values. Well, my values are different from your values because there's things that, you know, Collective Shout does that I don't agree with. So I don't know. But y'all tell me what you think. Geek Protagonist, you stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. And I'll see you.